Right, I'm going to bring the judges in now, and I'm going to get them to tell you briefly who they are. Okay. Right, these are 4 judges. I'm going to introduce you to Barbara first, who's going to tell us a little bit about herself.
Good afternoon everyone, I'm Barbara Rainford. I'm a partner in Shropshire, which is a marketing consultancy, and I'm also a director of Mid-Counties Cooperative.
Hello everybody, I'm Susan Luther and I'm retired, but for many, many years I've been training people both in education and in their own companies in leadership and personal skills.
Hello everyone, I'm Elliot. I'm 18 years old and 2 years ago I was the MD and IT Director for a young enterprise Shropshire company. So it's great to see you all. I'm slowly wriggling my way into the film industry. I'm becoming a film producer. I'm currently producing 5 short films and I was recently in the BFI's Film Academy at the National Film and Television School.
I'm Terry Seston. I've been involved in young enterprise for 20 years. I'm retired. I've been in the retail trade for 45 years and most of my time now is doing voluntary work and working for charity. Thank you.
Would you like to take your seats, please? Okay, you've got the running order for this afternoon. There are no changes. It will be as printed.
Good afternoon. We're naturally gifted, and as a team we have supplied local and national customers with the symbolic and unique Loci bracelet. I'm Katie, the Managing Director, and I've led the team in our journey to being a successful business. Present today is our IT Director Emily, Human Resources Director Sophie, and Marketing Director Emily.
Our product, Loci bracelets, contain bread from the Dead Sea and the Black Bead, and water from Mount Everest and the White Bead, the highest and lowest points on Earth. This symbolises the highs and lows of life, and the clear beads represent the path that you take through these times. Loci is originally an American company, meaning there is a gap in the market for UK suppliers, which we now fulfil.
All team members were pleased with the product despite obstacles such as sourcing it. Finding an affordable supplier proved very difficult, however with our determination and passion for our product, we did not give up and found the best supplier we could, who charged us $3.5 per bracelet.
After choosing the product, we established our brand with a meaningful logo and slogan. The logo combines natural elements in Loci bracelets, representing our company ethos. Our slogan, the highs, the lows, and everything in between, is inspired by Loci's message. However, the company name allows room to expand the business into further gifts in the future.
In order to buy the bracelets, we began to fundraise and decided to hold a film night and a raffle at school. With the kind donation of a Pandora bracelet amongst other prizes, we used the income from this fundraiser to buy refreshments for our film night.
We conducted market research to find out which film people would most likely come and see, and found the most popular to be The Fault in Our Stars. Both of these events were extremely successful, raising around £275 in total. We also researched the pricing of our product. The graph shows that most people would pay £15 to £19.99, so we set the price at £14.99 to be affordable yet return a good profit margin. The market research benefited our decision making and therefore helped us maximise profits. This price undercuts our main rival, Amazon, which sell Loci bracelets at around £30.
Before any major selling events, we promoted and advertised our product on social media as much as possible to raise awareness of our company. Being one of the only and most competitive suppliers in the UK, the effort on social media pulled through when we began to receive orders on our website. We set up Facebook, Twitter and Instagram accounts to spread the word.
The trade fair process began, and our store improved greatly from start to finish. From our first trade fair in Edgemond, with little information, no backboard, to our last trade fair in Telford, which was much more prepared for, and consequently attracted the attention and compliments from many customers. After each trade fair, we took on board advice given by the public and the judges, and improved our stall accordingly.
After receiving few sales at our first 2 trade fairs, a group decision was made to reduce the cost of our product to £9.99. With such a large profit margin, we felt that we could afford to drop the price if more sales were possible in order to shift the stock.
This strategy worked well, and many more bracelets were sold after the final trade fair. We also had other sales avenues, such as a jewellery shop at Stafford.
bracelets proved to be very popular and the majority of our sales took place here, massively benefiting our income and also publicity within the target market.
From trade fairs to the jewellery shop and sales to family and friends, we have sold a total of 50 bracelets and made a profit of £648.
We've worked well as a team to run a functioning business, despite some setbacks along the way. We've learned how to communicate well with customers, as well as team members, and act instinctively in a business environment.
Our participation in Young Enterprise has also enabled us to develop as individuals, improving our organisation and our management skills.
Our journey as a company emphasises the message of low-carb bracelets. We have experienced our lows, travelled the journey we have, and finished on a high. Thank you for listening.
Ignite.
Good afternoon, we're Ignite from Shropshire.
We originally envisioned a company that organises and hosted social events specifically for the young students in our school.
The response was enthusiastic. However, when we were selling our tickets, we discovered that the children in our school were really keen to meet new people. Well, particularly from the girls' high school down the road.
Make of that what you will.
So on the 12th of December, the children in Newport enjoyed a night of dancing,
singing
and socialising.
However, we weren't satisfied with the £50 profit and ideally needed a product to sell at trade fairs. We used the party as a fundraiser and set about on a new idea.
When deciding on a new product, we brainstormed many ideas. These included vintage sweet jars,
2-in-1 pen pencils,
and traditional cultural cookbooks.
But none of these struck as financially viable.
In order to decide on the final product, we first specified the target market. 47% of Shropshire's total population are aged between 41 and 75 years old, and 51% are women.
This led us to our final product, which we believe targeted these groups.
In the beginning, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. About halfway through, we said, "Let there be light," and there were homemade candles.
Through careful market research, we decided on dyes and scents we would use to produce our candles.
Our candles came in 4 scents: vanilla, lavender, English rose, and cinnamon apple.
In line with our business objectives, we felt it was important to produce the candles in an environmentally friendly way. Organic cotton wicks and soy wax, as opposed to paraffin, helped us achieve this.
To make the candles as professional as possible, we needed a strong brand.
Homemade, but still high quality.
To achieve this, we placed stickers on our candles. These originally came in the form of our logo printed on a stylish leather background.
However, based on feedback at trade fairs, we made the stickers bigger and changed the background to be less aggressive. We felt this created a charming addition to our candle, whilst maintaining our brand.
This is one of the reasons why we've been so successful.
Social media was a vital part of our business as it allowed us to expand our market.
It was initially successful in gaining us ticket sales for our social, through media such as Instagram and Facebook.
However, as we moved on to selling candles, our pages adapted with it.
Our Instagram, Twitter and Facebook pages all feature photographs of our trade fair stalls, products and details of how to buy our candles.
This maximised our sales, as well as giving our team a professional edge.
From our first trade fair, we learned larger candles were bigger earners, and thus tailored our production to this.
Although our main focus as a company was individual consumer sales, we approached different businesses whilst at trade fairs, discussing the possibility of stocking our product with them.
We intend to hold a meeting with these contacts once our next batch of stock has arrived. We attended 3 trade fairs in total, earning £330 in the process.
Our initial venture was a social. The cost of this overall was £100. The total revenue from ticket sales was £150, thus rendering the fundraiser a success as we made £50 profit.
We turned to candles as our main selling product, with the total cost coming to £249.
As well as trade fairs, sales to friends, family and the local community generated an extra £140. Therefore, total revenue from candles was £470 and total profit from this venture was £220.
Through the use of fundraisers, we were able to bring in a profit of £386.
To conclude, our total costs were £465 and our total revenue was £982. Therefore, our total profit is £517, including clothing stock. With share investment of £100, shareholders will receive a return of over 500% of their original share value.
Thank you for listening.
Junk trunk.
Good afternoon, I'm Yelena and I'm Managing Director, and this is my team Esther, Alex, Freya and Lucy. At Junk Trunk, we believe that the environment, ethical and social principles should not just be marketing phrases, but honest values. At the heart of our company is a drive for development for both our local economy and women's enterprise 7,000 miles away.
All of our bags and accessories are produced by a women's cooperative in Manila in the Philippines, where litter and high unemployment are two of the largest problems locally. In 1999, local women united to tackle the environmental crisis by taking plastic packaging from local waterways, taking it through the various processes and producing bags that not only improve their locality, but also provide regular wages and employee benefits to 500 women, supporting thousands of children.
Our market research demonstrated the gap for reasonably priced accessories under fair trade principles and proved that the lucrative gift market would be extremely effective in establishing our brand presence locally and online. Whilst our products can apply to the entire gift market, the individual items largely appeal to women and children aged 8+.
From October onwards, we attended 5 self-organised trade fairs prior to Christmas in order to develop our interpersonal skills and confidence in communication in preparation for our Young Enterprise fairs in February and March. After communicating with customers, we have gradually developed our sole presence to ensure that the products are the focal point and crucially that customers are able to approach our stall.
We consistently prioritised establishing a strong brand image, using printed t-shirts embellished with the logo and the title, Professional Junkie. This generated much positive and inquisitive interest in our brand, leading to greater customer engagement. Additionally, we printed business cards with our name, website and social media information, which we heavily distributed during the fairs.
To publicise our company and products, we decided to utilise the current societal impact of the internet. Primarily, the 3 main social media sites currently used by our target audience: Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. In order to fully appeal to all of our target audience, we established a website with PayPal, whereby customers could not only view our products and learn more about Junk Trunk, but also order online, increasing our revenue potential.
By way of customer engagement, we frequently posted details of our trade fairs and products. Local MP David Wright further increased our online presence by mentioning us on Facebook, showing his support and reaching out to his personal following. Using Facebook booths promoted our page for short periods of time, increasing not only the number of page likes but also image viewing from under 50 to over 1,000.
Our fundraising raised over £140. However, it wouldn't cover our stock purchase of £400, so we made the executive decision to take out a loan, as the sale of half the stock at retail price would allow us to repay the loan in full. Our interim turnover is £678, yet our profit is currently negative. We reinvested our takings into more stock and increasing our brand identity. We sacrificed the initial profit to vastly improve our company. However, if continued, our profit values would increase due to the absence of single expenses.
Our aim as a company is more focused on fulfilling the gap in the market for high quality, environmentally conscious, ethically friendly and unique products, rather than producing large profits on mass-produced items. As illustrated in our mission statement, we aim to recycle today's urban junk into tomorrow's stylish accessories.
We feel that as a company and individuals, we have greatly developed both in our business acumen and confidence. Whilst we've each grown as managers of specific areas of the company, our overall levels of communication within the team and with customers enables us to express our team tenacity and in the future to progress our company to bigger markets and more consumers.
Junk Trunk, from packet to pocket. Thank you for listening.
Tablador.
Hello everybody, hope you had a nice day. I'm Megan, this is Caitlin, Alex, Claire and Bethany. And we're here today to present to you our presentation of our one-of-a-kind, long-lasting product. I hope you enjoy it.
Our company is named Tablador. We sell beautiful artificial flowers and plants. When deciding on the name of our company, we wanted a unique and sophisticated name, which would resemble our product.
The word tablador is made up of two words, table and adorn. It simply means to decorate something.
We decided to retail artificial plants as they last for a longer period of time and they look neat and pretty the whole year through.
When we were deciding on our product, we had some guidelines that we wanted to abide by. We wanted a good quality product, not a cheap, untrustworthy item. We wanted something that would appeal to a range of audiences and not just a single gender. And we wanted an item that the whole company would enjoy designing and selling themselves.
We bought some more products from Peony, which is a nearby company who's agreed to do business with us. We make the rest of our products by obtaining small glass bulbs and filling them with gems and crystals, and then placing centuries inside them to create stunning decorations for all over the home and garden.
Here are some examples of our product.
We sold at 4 main trade fairs, 2 in Telford and 2 in Shrewsbury.
As well as selling at these trade fairs, we also arranged a number of additional trade fairs to sell at. These included Shropshire Lights, or Brighton Primary School Fair, and a variety of wedding fairs.
Attending these extras not only promoted and raised awareness of our company, but they also provided us with an opportunity to practice, learn and sell.
During the first 2 trade fairs at Shrewsbury, we found that sales rocketed, as we were handing out leaflets and really getting our company noticed. We did this by standing by the escalators with discount signs and walking around showing the public our product.
The last 2 trade fairs in Telford found that sales price profits dropped. Though sales did stay constant, it was becoming more frequent that people would buy the lower priced items.
This image shows us at the second trade fair. As you can see, we had a variety of products on show, and we also added boxes underneath to create a range of different heights. We also have at least 2 people on the stand at a time. We have the name of our company in big bold letters at the top of our backboard.
As our team was confident in selling, we were able to convey the correct information to customers. We also have themed products. For example, we had Valentine's Day roses and wreaths, which sold extremely well during the weeks before Valentine's Day.
We came up with prices based on market research made at other trade fairs. From these trade fairs, we learned how much people were willing to pay and appropriate prices that we could sell our products for.
The prices of our products range from 50p to £29. This included small flower sets to giant artificial orchids.
When it came down to the very last hour and we wanted to get rid of as much stock as physically possible, we cut our prices and made an average profit of £12 per item.
We've made sales of over £500 and purchases of £267, leaving us with a gross profit of over £232. With a share investment of £15, the investors will receive a return of over 250% net profit.
The entire team has worked incredibly well with each other, and we have figured out a productive plan so that the company runs efficiently and smoothly.
As a team, we've put forward everyone's strengths in order to create a hard-working and good-performing company. This has involved setting up our own website, email and Facebook account.
During our time on the course, we have learned a variety of useful and practical things.
We have learned to work together as a team in order to produce a well-working company.
We have also learned to communicate with each other in a professional manner to create a comfortable working environment.
We are comfortable meeting deadlines and contacting other business in order to trade.
All of the members in our company absolutely enjoyed selling and creating our own unique product. We absolutely loved participating in the enterprise course. Thank you very much and thank you for listening.
Picture Perfect.
Good afternoon. I'm Lydia, the Managing Director of Picture Perfect. We're a young enterprise company supplying high-quality monopods, better known as selfie sticks, and Bluetooth remotes sold in a range of colours for use on social media sites. As typical teenagers, we are all avid users of social media and wanted to sell a unique product that would appeal to our target market similar to ourselves. Although a Marmite product, the monopod was named the up-and-coming gadget of 2014 by Time magazine, showing that our choice of product was current and we successfully found a gap in the market and filled it.
Hello, I'm Jess, our Operations Manager. We also did some market research, which we found that 5 in 8 people preferred selfie sticks over any other phone accessories in the market. We gave consumers the opportunity to buy the monopods and remote singly for £8 and £3.50 respectively, or in a bundle for a reasonable and accessible price of £10. We felt this made us more profitable and more promotable as we were able to advertise the bundle as a special deal at the trade fairs.
Here we have the Picture Perfect team. You've already met Jess and Lydia. I'm Becky, our Finances Director. Here we have our Sales and IT Manager, Katie, Hannah, our Human Resources Manager, and Molly, who oversaw the marketing of our product. One example of this was creating a photo booth at the final trade fair, in which we used the photos taken to promote our company on Instagram to help us reach a wider market.
Our company's lateral structure meant that we could work together most effectively and work different sectors could be easily coordinated. We dedicated 2 hours a week to the running of our business, although this was flexible in busy periods. This developed our time management skills and ensured we were always on track, although our teacher may not agree with that.
We started our company with a Halloween disco for 11 to 14-year-olds attending local schools. The disco raised almost £200. This, along with our initial investments from shareholders, covered the cost of our first batch of stock. We ordered a batch of 50 bundles, including a stick and the remote, at a cost of just £4 each from an online wholesaler.
This meant that if we sold the products as a bundle, we would make a 60% profit margin, and if each element was sold separately, that would increase to a 66% profit margin. We sold the entire of the first batch within a month, and again sold out of a second batch of 50 bundles at the final trade fair, so we have no excess stock. This left us with a gross profit of £859 and a net profit of £642. Our company was very successful financially, and we believe this was due to our strong brand image and our success at the trade fairs.
As such a large proportion of our selling was to be done at the trade fairs, we were keen to make our stalls as attractive and interesting as possible. We had researched past stalls and identified what we thought would give us an edge over our competition. This included entirely incorporating colour to draw the eye and reinforce our brand image, and including photos of our journey as a company, as we believe that one of our outstanding traits was how personal our company is. We also ensured that our e-shop was clearly advertised at the trade fairs through our business cards. While we were happy with the appearance of our first stall, we took on constructive criticism from the Young Enterprise helpers and fine-tuned our store for later events by tailoring more towards a feminine market and making our store look more professional.
Another adaptation we made was due to the competition at the trade fairs was to our pricing. Another company was selling the same product just £8 obviously, but entirely in black. Undercutting the competition, we lowered the price to our black bundles to £8, but we kept the colour bundles at their original price of £10 to preserve profit. As all the sticks of both colours sold out at the final trade fair, this is clearly a successful pricing policy.
While we could talk for much longer about our business, we'd just like to finish by demonstrating our product by taking a selfie with the entire auditorium. So if you'd just like to look this way. Thank you very much for listening.
Take your vote.
school, and our young enterprise company is called Peekaboo.
We are a team of 15, and since we opened up in September, we have been selling unique baby products. Initially, ideas were brainstormed to come up with our product, and lots of suggestions were thrown around. After a lot of debate, we decided on targeting the niche and somewhat challenging market of baby clothes and accessories. Our aim was to gather together a mix of baby products. In the end, we went with dribble bibs, reindeer onesies, and leather shoes. Further on in the process, we also added handmade bows as well.
As a group of all girls, the baby industry was one that appealed to us all. The name was born of our desire to create a branding that incorporated both our company's name, company's market, and the play on words. We feel we did this successfully by combining the well-known children's name, Peekaboo, with bow, the French name for beautiful.
Our marketing team created a logo which again was aimed at attracting young children, and the panda was designed to peek over the name. The monochrome colours of our branding have remained consistent. To add a playful twist to our business cards, we designed them in the shape of the panda's face. We also widely advertised on a series of social media accounts.
As you can see from our bar chart, the most popular item was the bows. We decided to bring these into the company because they gave us a unique selling point in that they are handmade and also bows linked in with our company name, Peekaboo.
We also did some seasonal stock, which was the reindeer onesies, which were a hit. The item which was least popular was the lion onesies. We think this was possibly because they were too expensive and were quite masculine, so didn't appeal to our wide target market.
Our best trade fair was the first young enterprise one at the Darwin Centre in Shrewsbury. However, the least successful one we would say was at the Busy Bees Nursery in Shrewsbury. This could be due to the nursery being in an area of an average lower income and our products being more of a luxury item. When Peekaboo was first set up, we started by selling shares in order to create revenue and start the company's finances off, allowing us to buy our first baby products and resources.
This raised £70 as we had 14 different shareholders. We also held 2 cake stores and a chip run at school, raising more. After this, we set up a bank account with HSBC. On top of the 4 young enterprise trade fairs that we attended, we also held 4 Christmas fairs. We felt it was important to start getting our products out to the public as soon as possible so we could gain feedback and try to develop further ideas. The first couple of fairs were a steep learning curve from making sure we had all of our equipment with us to learning the best manner to handle the customers.
We found that our interaction with customers improved with experience, and that with the help of the sales team, we established a clear plan of where to stand around our stall and how to approach potential customers. The sales team also worked with us to decide what to wear and to make sure we appeared approachable and not too formal.
The setting up of the stores was fairly stressful to begin with, as we had a time deadline and several requirements to meet. However, once developed a good strategy for arranging the stores, it became easier to achieve this successfully when we set up the stores with time to spare.
The trade fairs we attended helped us to improve how we approach members of the public as well as organisation skills and improving the ability to work as a team. As the whole process comes to an end, we are looking to eBay and independent baby clothing retailers in town to shift what remains of our stock. Overall, I think it's fair to say that we've all enjoyed our time at Young Enterprise, and despite the challenges that we have faced.
University, we have all improved our teamwork and communication skills. These 2 qualities have been vital throughout the process, and it's been very clear that when we've been lacking. We're fortunate to have a genuinely committed and enthusiastic team, but getting together all 15 of us to cooperate has been a struggle.
Most importantly, though we have discovered our own personal strengths and weaknesses, which will serve us well in future life, or whilst having a laugh and shedding a few tears too. Thank you very much.
Attract.
Hi, I'm Charlie, and I'm the Joint Managing Director of Attract.
I'm Phoebe, the Marketing Director of the company.
I'm Henry, the Administration Director, and today we are presenting to you our product.
Our product started on Thursday afternoon, where Attract was born.
Our product is simple but exciting.
They are hand-dyed t-shirts, the highest quality available.
That come in an extensive range of colours.
We sold £200 worth of shares to members of family and pupils within the school.
But we kept most of our shares within the company as we wanted control of our business.
We started off by placing an order of 50 t-shirts on credit with our local company.
And set about finding our target market within Shrewsbury.
But why did you choose this product?
We wanted to design our own products within the fashion industry, and so we brainstormed some key words.
But we chose the idea of dip-dyed t-shirts because of the way in
which we can creatively influence our product.
Now that you have decided upon the product, how did you plan on bringing it to the market?
Firstly, we used random sampling to carry out our market research, which we conducted on a nearby town centre for Shrewsbury.
These results advise us to keep expanding our idea and confirm to us that embroidered t-shirts in a variety of colours were the way forward.
How did you find a supplier?
We used our contacts and found a supplier who sells t-shirts for an affordable price and is local.
We attempted to sell these t-shirts within school and at the next trade fair.
The first trade fair went well, and our representatives on the team managed to obtain the high price that we'd fixed on our items, while also selling them in the process.
This was probably due to the bigger shopping centre Telford had to offer, and our product was attracting more customers.
However, our new product did not sell too well, and we felt that our product needed to be improved.
Our cash flow suffered in the first few months because of our purchase of t-shirts.
But soon our sales picked up, and our sales revenue is now £160 with almost £200 worth of stock and lots of potential customers remaining.
Our cash flow considerably worsened again due to the purchase of the t-shirt dye and salt.
As we thought that these items would increase the value of our product and allow us to sell at a higher price per unit.
This was when we came up with the idea of adding dye to our products, increasing the value and the diversity of our t-shirts.
This resulted in a significant increase in sales, from 5 to 16.
At a high price.
Due to the high quality
and high demand.
Which is a result of limited stock.
Due to this increase in sales, we solved our problem of needing to advertise as word of mouth spread throughout the school.
Hopefully, demand will continue to rise, and our company will continue to prosper.
As we have more ideas in mind to keep improving our products. For example, personalising t-shirts, and the remaining stock we have will be sold within school and the local area.
As a team, we have learned a lot about how to start,
plan,
and run a business.
We have also learned about the importance of team building and the necessity of a business plan, not only to get funding, but to maintain structure and keep the business moving forward as efficiently and quickly as possible.
If you were to do it again, what would you change?
We would change some things.
This includes more team building at the start of the year,
which was done poorly.
The man of the team wasn't working as effectively as possible, so focus was lost regularly. In addition, more focusing on market techniques would be needed to make the business more successful to attract sales on a personal and whole market basis.
Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen.
And on behalf of the company, we hope you enjoy our presentation.
Revitalize.
Good afternoon. We are Revitalise and we produce unique, stylish and handmade giftware made from reclaimed vinyl records. I'm the co-managing director, Kate, and representing the team today is our finance director, Alice, our IT director, Molly, and our sales director, Sunit, and we appointed these roles based on our skills.
At the beginning of our journey, we knew that we wanted to produce eco-friendly products. We looked into gaps in the market, researched similar products, and after some market research, decided to make, by hand, products made from unwanted vinyl records.
To get our business off the ground, we held a fundraiser,
We sold old revision guides that we already had at home, raising a total of £75. This went towards buying in stock and other aspects of the business, such as the website.
Our initial product was the record ball. Following its success, we expanded the range to include coasters and bookends. After receiving customer feedback from our initial trade fairs, we decided to expand the range even further by introducing clocks and candle holders to appeal to the gift market. In the future, we intend to expand it even further by introducing wall art, desk tidies, and even magazine holders.
Regarding pricing, we created 2 surveys aiming at target audiences of different age groups. In many cases, we were told that they would be popular gift ideas, and therefore, when engaging in conversation with clients on the stalls, we accentuated their suitability as unique gifts for Christmas, Valentine's Day and Mother's Day.
It was important to us that Revitalise had a strong brand image, as this ensured that people will remember our brand, product and our aims. To make our products stand out, we decided to use bright orange, as this is gender neutral and will attract potential customers. After incorporating the orange into our previous black and white scheme, this is what our stand looked like at the Telford Trade Fair compared to the previous one in Shrewsbury.
We have publicised the company through the use of business cards, packaging and t-shirts. Our brand identity was carried out throughout all aspects of the business, ensuring that people remembered the Revitalise name and ethos.
Our company website was set up using GoDaddy.com, which allowed customers to stay up to date with our upcoming events, product information, but also meant they could contact us if necessary. We communicated further with our audience through our social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, using images and tweets.
The initial materials of vinyl records were donated to us, and there were no costs involved in the fundraiser. As all of the products are handmade, the profit margin was fairly high, as the only costs were the records and extra add-ons such as candles and packaging. The total profit so far is £277, which we intend to use to further develop and expand the business.
The eco-friendly and socially responsible way we approached our business is reflected through the decisions we made along the way. We initially found friends and family who had unwanted records themselves reusing these, which would have ended up in a landfill. When these ran out, we went to local charity shops to buy the records, which meant we had fewer travelling miles as the charity shops were only down the road.
To mount our records, we used an Arga, which was constantly on anyway, and hence there was no extra energy consumption. Our t-shirts were sourced from a local sports shop supporting local business, and we use 100% biodegradable paper bags as packaging, and without compromising the quality of them so they could be used again. The Christmas trade fairs we attended supported local schools and the local church, helping the community whilst helping us to get our business off the ground.
We are proud to say we did not break our environmental ethos once, and that we have grown as a team as well as a business. We have all gained essential experience in the field of enterprise and have been opened up to the doors of the real world of business. We look forward to see where our business will take us next. Thank you for listening.
Gino.
Good afternoon. My name is Angus and welcome to the GMO Company presentation. These are my colleagues Scott and Jesse, and today we will be talking about our project.
So, who exactly are we? We are a young enterprise company called GMO from Shrewsbury School. The name GMO derives from two subsets within our company, Gizmo and Chromo. Gizmo being our simple yet effective cable holders, the solution to an untidy desk, and Chromo being our set of build-your-own, personalised pens.
Everyone in GMO played a key role. As being a small team, we had to double up and triple up on tasks, which we all know can be difficult for men. That said, it all worked out in the end.
Now, we didn't exactly think of a great product straight away. It was 8 weeks of brainstorming and market research to think of two contrasting yet sellable products.
Market research was a challenging area for us. we initially had difficulty finding willing survey takers. Nonetheless, we went to multiple businesses and inquired about their interest in our gizmos, as these were the ones we are really trying to push. The result of this was very positive, and feedback from 2 companies said that they would think about purchasing some.
For our fundraising, we decided that selling sweets at our school was the simplest and most effective way to kickstart the company. We each invested £5 into this and decided to match the price of the school shop.
In the modern age of computers and screens, we recognised a common problem, and this was wires. We all suffered and watched our teachers suffer from messy desks owing to stray wires. Gizmo is a cable holder that sticks to any hard surface, preventing pesky wires from falling behind desks or even getting tangled. Each gizmo cost us 16 pence to buy from a wholesaler in China.
Chromos were our second product. We asked about leftovers from pens from a fundraiser back in year 9. The result of this initiative was the remainder of these pens absolutely free. We sold these for 100% profit, adding greatly to our revenue with no extra cost. As to what they actually are, they are a pen that comes in 4 different parts in a range of colours available for people to choose on purchase. Though due to our incredibly cheap price, these pen cartridges sold out, leaving us chromoless. We searched high and low for new ones, ringing up firms and scouring shops for new ink, but to no avail, they were gone.
Now, marketing Gmo is one of our strong points. We brought in a brilliant graphics designer who created posters to make our trade stalls look attractive. Our direct selling techniques meant going straight into the town shops or even into the school IT department offering business. We made sure to make our packaging eco-friendly, which simply added value to both Gizmo and Chromo.
When looking at finances, we saw that our net profit overall was £109.67p. This includes profits from 250 Gizmo units sold through our IT department and another 250 to a shop in Shropshire named Right Here. The profit is a clear reflection of the hard work that we've each put in to make Gmo successful. We sold the Gizmo for £1 each, or 5 for £4, and we sold the Chromo pen for £1 each.
Young enterprise was a very rewarding process. We learned that having an attractive trade stall is important in distinguishing ourselves in a busy trade fair. And we realised the benefits of having a structured meeting every week, sitting down to discuss problems and potential solutions.
Finally, we are very grateful to Young Enterprise and our advisors for providing us with this opportunity. And thank you for listening.
Illuminate.
The answer? Tens of millions of candles. That's up to 260,000 candles every year, with Britain alone spending almost £90 million per year on candles.
Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Nicole, the Financial Director.
I'm Holly, the IT and Media Director.
I'm Lucy and I'm the Sales Manager.
And this is Annabelle, our Marketing Director. We're part of the company Illuminate. As a team, we may not burn a hole in these figures. However, we are committed to put ourselves into this vast market and make a good impression on the general public by providing good quality, eco-friendly scented candles which we make as a team by hand.
We began this process with no money, no real-world business experience and no idea of what we were going to do, so all in all, not an ideal start. Despite this, we decided to jump into action straight away with fundraising as quickly as possible, so that as soon as we had decided on our product, we could launch into production. Thanks to the numerous cake sales and raffles, we were able to raise £255.26.
With the fundraising up and running, we came up with several product ideas, from survival kits to personalised gifts, but none of these captivated us. We were really starting to feel the heat when the idea of making candles ignited our flame. After market research, we realised there was a wide range of routes we could go down within the market. This resulted in Illuminate being born.
In order to sell our products at a price which would give us a good profit margin, we felt that we must have strong, unique selling points. After numerous discussions on this topic, we decided that these would be scents adapted to the time of year, eco-friendly wax, and being handmade.
Sourcing raw materials which we needed to make our candles also proved more difficult than we had first expected, as we needed a reliable supplier who was able to deliver materials at short notice in case we were in need of extra stock. We were also looking to keep our costs low. We then discovered Compact and Four Candles, who were very willing to work with us to provide supplies.
Candle making proved to be a great experience for the whole team, as we had great fun and lots of laughs. Despite this, our candle making sessions were run with military precision.
Our product comes in a range of different sizes, colours and scents, with our prices ranging from £4 to £8.50. We aim to meet our customer needs by maintaining competitive prices and top quality products. Our team have a friendly and efficient customer service with 100% satisfaction rate by quality controlling all products.
All fired up and ready to go, we were set to hit the market stalls. Our first stall was at Shropshire High School Christmas Fair, where we surpassed our sales targets, taking £239.49.
And this was just us warming up. We then went on to other markets, selling another £403.55 worth. Our online sales were also on fire, boosted by our social media accounts and by word of mouth. After all our expenses, our net profit was £502.70, with 53.5% of total turnover being profit. We thought these figures spoke for themselves, with both teamwork and our products as the main contributors to our success.
So, why have we been so successful?
Well, throughout this process, we've maintained a strong ethos which was inspired by the quote of Thomas John Watson Sr. To be successful, you have to have your heart in your business and your business in your heart. From all of us at Team Illuminate, thank you very much for listening.
Go speakers.
Hello and welcome to our presentation. We are Go Speakers and today I'll be explaining our company and the ups and downs of it. Firstly, let me introduce you to our company members. Firstly, me, Ben. I'm the Managing Director of the company because I believe I'm a good team leader. Next we have Jack Burns. He's the Financial Director because of his good math skills. Richard Bartle was on IT because of his skills working with the computer. Liam Palmer was the Marketing Director because of his good presentational skills. Jake Taylor was Human Resources because he can work well with people. Jack Thompson was Marketing because, like Liam, he's able to work well with presentations and decide upon prices. Finally, Cameron McIntosh was Secretary because of his ability to keep resources and hold on to business documents. So the product we decided upon was speakers because we believed that there was a gap in the market at both of the venues for the trade fairs. When we looked for speaker outlets in the area, we realised that there wasn't any speaker specialised shops. I'll now hand over to Jack Burns, who will be discussing our financial record.
Thank you, Ben. So at the start of our business, all members gave in a starting £10. This was then backed up by each member giving in another £10 to go towards buying the stock. The first trade fair, we sold out of our 14 speakers, which got us £40 in revenue. However, due to customer feedback for our first official trade fair, we bought a different set of stock as we purchased 10 speakers, 5 splitters and 5 headphones. We then sold for about £30 to £40 revenue because of the product again we decided to change and get so many speakers and water speakers. We did also order mushroom speakers but it didn't arrive in time for the trade fair. Selling these speakers made us £30 in revenue, which this set us up well for our last trade fair, which when we used our leftover stock along with the mushroom speakers. This was our most successful trade fair as we sold to make £42 in revenue. Overall at the trade fairs, we didn't expect to make this much revenue, and without the £80 fee, everyone would have got £20 back that they put in. I will now hand you over to our first speaker, Richard Bartle.
Thanks, Jack. I will talk to you about the trade fairs. So first our group said 3 of the 4 trade fairs that were offered to us. We did go on a practice run for the shuffle lights. So firstly, at the practice room for the Shropshire Lights, which was our first trade fair, we didn't really know what to expect. Our display at the first trade fair was poor, we only included some of our price cards and we didn't have a proper tablecloth. And it looked very bland with the speakers and tablecloth included. This really put our business down as the table didn't really stand up for these that were around us. At the next trade fair, which was the Tuesday one, our displays really stepped up from our first presentation. At this trade fair, we included the proper tablecloth and had a display with the logo and all price cards and all product information was included. This made our business stand out much more. At the second Tuesday trade fair, our stand was much better. It showed our improvements in the project. Our stand this trade fair had much more height to it, which was one of our main problems at the trade fairs. Our stand also had a better background too, with all the prices being included on the stand. This was one of our best trade fairs, and I believe it was mainly due to because of the stand. Our final trade fair was at the Telford one. At this trade fair, our display had really come along much better with the height on the table and the product placed and spaced along the table well. Prices were again up to scratch on the backboard. I'll now hand over to our final speaker, Jack Thompson.
Thank you, Richard. So I'll be taking over what we've learned and achieved over our time through the Enterprise project. So firstly, we've all developed speaking skills as we've all communicated well with the judges and the customers that have come to our stand. We've also developed team skills that we have all developed since we started working as a team to try and do well in Young Enterprise. We also developed our listening skills as we've all taken in constructive criticism from the judges and other teams to try and extend our business. In review, Young Enterprise and all parts involved with it have been massive help to us with going forward into business, but also they've helped us with everyday skills that we will use in business in the future. Also, in review again, business has also taught us large points to how to set up a business in the future, and how to sustain a business, and how to market a business. Finally, thank you for listening to our presentation and being courteous throughout. Thank you.
The selfie.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are The Selfie and we aim to provide a fun, easy way to take selfies. Our selfie sticks are a very versatile product that are perfect for travelling, sports events, parties, weddings, concerts and the beach. I will now explain who we are and what our roles are in the group. I am Jack Kirby, Managing Director. We also have Leah Docker, our Human Resources Director, Daisy Dilemma, our Company Administrator, Liam Wassell, our Sales Director, and Luke Greenfield, our IT Director, Leah Ellis, our Sales Director, and Dan Sheldon, our Finance Director. I'll now pass you over to Daisy to talk about the evolution of our product.
I'm the Company Administrator for The Selfie, and I'll be giving you a brief overview of our product decisions. Our original idea was to sell masks with celebrity faces on. However, after 3 trade fairs and customer feedback, we did not reach the sales we desired. So, after a 30-minute brainstorm, we decided to sell our high-quality selfie sticks. Market research with our peers was positive, and strong web reviews reinforce this. This is a new product in the market, which allowed us a good opportunity for high sales. We maximised the opportunity by attending 2 trade fairs at Weston Park and 1 at Shropshire Switch-On, as well as the 4 organised by Young Enterprise. And I'll pass you over to Leah, who will talk about our marketing techniques.
Hello, I am the Marketing Director for our Selfie. There are multiple ways in which we marketed our product. We decided that to reach our target audience, we needed to set up a social media page, in our case, Twitter. To expand our customer range, we had a giant selfie stick which we walked around with at the trade fairs. This mimicked the exact product we were selling and caught the attention of many passers-by and potential customers. In addition, at the Telford trade fairs, we handed out bright-coloured leaflets. These included information on our next trade fairs, the product we were selling, and little information about the company. We believe that this was caused more demand for our product and therefore increased our overall sales. Now I'll pass you over to Dan.
Right, I'm Dan. I'll keep a record on everything that we sell and how profit we make from each trade fair. On the first trade fair in Shropshire, we made a total profit of £20. And on the second trade fairs on Western Park, and which set up ourselves, we sold celebrity masks for £2 or £1, depending on how well we do. The next two official trade fairs in Shrewsbury made again around £40 on each one, when we sold selfie sticks for £5. I believe in making profits we would like because it is a more mature audience which perhaps our product did not appeal to. The first times I was noticed a big change in our profit we made with the 2 weeks in television, where we first started to sell selfie sticks, which we first started to sell Bluetooth remotes requested by customers in Shrewsbury. Also, we started to sell selfie sticks and the remote as a bundle for £8.50, giving us a total profit of around £4 on each sale. Also, we started a selfie stick for £6 on its own and the Bluetooth remote for £4. On those two trade fairs in Telford, we made a total profit of around £70, which is our best by far. It was our best trade fair because there was more younger people which seemed to be the most attracted to our product. The graph behind showed the representation of our product and revenue. At the end of our great experience selling selfie sticks, it gave us a total profit of £343, total revenue of £530. I believe that we have gained a reasonable amount of profit past our original goal. I'll now pass you over to Jack Kirby to conclude our presentation.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening, and remember, pictures speak louder than words.
Sold.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cleopatra and I'm the Marketing Director.
I'm Azil and I'm Head of Magazine Design.
My name is Anish and I'm the Managing Director of Team Salt.
Hi, I'm Beth and I'm Merchandising Director.
Together we form Team Salt. For the past 8 months, we have created a life hacks magazine featuring tips and tricks for everyday situations that will help you save time and money.
Our main goal in creating our product was to develop something that helps people in as many ways as possible, something that solves key problems in the market. The 3 sections of beauty, technology and home cover a wide range of ideas in order to fulfill this goal.
During our weekly meetings, we had a lot of ideas, but none of them really satisfied us. Everything we were thinking of was a rehash or a remake or a redo of a previous company's product. We wanted to do something completely unique, and so eventually we came up with the idea of a life hacks magazine. But whilst that solved our first problem, it created an even bigger one. We had to design a whole magazine from scratch.
I like to think of Sold Magazine as a house. As a magazine designer, I created the foundations of the house, laid the bricks and installed the roof. I made a shell, an empty magazine ready to be filled. But the rest of the team furnished the house. They painted the walls, laid down the floors and sorted out the plumbing. They filled the magazine with their own original content. The team's combined efforts gave us Solved Magazine.
We certainly didn't want to get caught up in copyright issues by simply copying and pasting from Google. By designing the magazine from scratch and obtaining royalty-free images from the internet, as well as our managing director taking photographs using a professional camera, we overcame that problem.
Throughout the process of building our business from the ground up, we have of course encountered many obstacles. One of the problems was funds. We needed money. Without that, we would be pretty much stuck.
We organised a bake sale from which we managed to raise a revenue of £400 and 87 pence. And along with our share contributions, our company had a seed capital of £589 and 53 pence.
In addition to that, we also sold advertising space in our magazine to local businesses. This meant we had made £120 before even selling our product.
The idea behind this was to explore all the revenue streams and routes that would aid us to further our business. As a team, this was our first success when we raked in the funds to begin materialising the designs we had set out.
We now reached a stage where we had to produce a physical copy of our magazine. Through detailed research, we approached numerous different publishers. We managed to negotiate the price with one particular company, print24.com, from £350 to £275. Our other most significant achievement was the sale of 100 magazines to Adams Grammar School.
This led us to believe our magazine really did have a chance at being a revolutionary product. I'm proud to announce that to date we've sold 228 copies of our magazine and have had remarkable sales on our complementary products. Once costs and sales are totaled, we reached a total profit post-tax of £415.16 in hand, and closing stock goes up to £614.13. Taking into account current profit, shareholders' funds amounts to a grand total of £690.16, giving a return of nearly 250%.
Our original target market when creating the magazine was students. However, we found that when we actually sold the magazine, we attracted people of all ages. This actually helped us to achieve our main goal as a team, because now instead of helping just one small demographic, we're benefiting all of society.
Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation.
Hey Charlie, where's our operations director?
Hello everyone, I'm Weir Fox and welcome to our presentation. I'm Charlie and I'm the Managing Director.
I'm Liam and I'm the marketing director.
I'm Amy, Finance Director.
I'm Claire, Sales Director.
We've got Mandy, who's our Administration Director.
And Andrew, our operations director, and our very own Fox.
We also have Peter, who was unable to come with us today.
We chose to use beans as our product after weeks of consideration, the main reason being the timing. Young Enterprise started during the month of October. Therefore, the cold weather was an advantage point, allowing us the perfect opportunity to create a product essential to the public. So we thought, beanies. A warm, cosy, comfortable design, one size fitting all, so no variation besides colour was necessary. The timing also encouraged the logo choice, a friendly fox associated with the autumn season, an animal representing the smooth, soft hats we sell.
After our group brainstormed some ideas of how the logo should look, I volunteered to take responsibility for its construction. With a little help, I tackled this by first sketching an outline of the fox and then incorporating our name into it. After this, I sat down on the computer and using programs such as Illustrator and Photoshop, turned into a high-resolution graphic, which then we got onto memory stick and then passed on to our supplier.
We had our product made at a local business store in Bridge North, called Stitches of Bridge North. Before this, we were originally going to get them made from a website closed to order. However, we later on found out that we had to customise the house online, which made it a lot more difficult. So we tried to find another place, preferably a local one, and Stitches of Bridge North was very convenient, and we had the option to go into the shop and talk to them in person, or talk to them over the phone.
When buying our product, we had to pay for one-off logo setup charge, as well as the cost of the actual hats. This is something we had to negotiate a price for. When we initially asked them, they offered a price of a £13 setup charge and £15 per hat. As our group, we thought it was too high, so I persuaded them to lower it to a £15 setup charge and a £3.50 for individual hats. At the trade fair, we sold for £9.99, and you can see our profit margins on screen.
Throughout the course of Young Enterprise, we managed to sell 78 beans in total, with only 12 left in stock. 40 of these were sold before the trade fairs took place, around school and locally. This was because lots of people were willing to support us when attempting to go in the entrepreneurial world. Our strongest selling point when at the trade fairs was in Shrewsbury, around the time the cold weather was present and people were eager to keep warm, so resulted in the purchase of one of our beanies. It was also during the upcoming months of the Christmas season, and several people bought them as gifts.
When we sat down at one of our weekly meetings, we decided that we needed a striking marketing scheme to get our name out there. With this, we launched our social media pages, including Facebook and Instagram.
On this we uploaded images of our product, updates on colours and even some pictures of our international customers in the French Alps modelling our hats. But we also had a second marketing scheme which saw a partnership with the Telford Tigers Ice Hockey Club. For those of you who don't know, they are a renowned ice hockey club in Telford, obviously, and they've recently won the EPL championships. So yeah, these guys, they very kindly agreed to let us sell our product in their on-ringside store and also provide us with advertisement in form of posters around the ring. And all we had to do in return was use these very nifty posters to advertise them at our trade fairs. And so we feel that our relationship with the Tigers was very benefiting.
For the shifts at each trade fair, we had a mixed gender, which looked much more diverse. In this way, our customers wouldn't feel intimidated. At the trade fairs, 3 members of our group took the morning shift from 8:30 till 12:30, in which we then swapped, and the other members took the afternoon shifts. At the end of each trade fair, we shared out the stock and equipment fairly. The shifts in morning and afternoon stayed the same, as we thought it was efficient and successful. These posters were displayed on the trade fair boards to advertise our product.
Over the past year, we've all learned a lot, and so I think we just want to share some words of what we've learned individually.
Personally, I feel that my negotiation skills have developed and I'll be able to use these skills for the rest of my life.
I've learned the importance of punctuality and handling the company's money efficiently within the business.
We've had some ups and downs in our team, but I've realised that just by listening to each other is a lot better way of working things out.
I've learned to be a lot more confident and making it easier to approach customers effectively and successfully. Thank you for listening.
Unique.
Good afternoon. We're Unique and I'm Alex, Operations Director. Originally, our young enterprise team had problems due to people leaving and entering the group. This was making getting anything done in the first month very difficult. But despite disagreements, we eventually decided on our product being phone cases. To raise funds, each member paid £20 for their stocks. We then raised more revenue through cake sales at our school, as well as selling a variety of low-cost products at a local bonfire, such as glow sticks. We contacted various wholesalers, one of which was called Allola, with whom making a purchase proved to be very difficult, as they cancelled the order several times. We eventually ordered 50 iPhone 5C cases from them for 39p each. We also contacted Phone Expert, another British wholesaler. However, we were unable to do so by email. Impressed by the variety of stock that they offered, we ordered phone chargers as well as iPhone 4S cases, which was suggested to be the most popular in a survey that we took out. All in all, we paid £65 for our initial stock. We also ordered several stickers with our company branding, logo and social media sites on.
Good afternoon, I'm Dan and I'm the Human Resources Manager. Going into the first trade fair, we were relatively inexperienced and didn't really know what to expect. However, we viewed it mainly as a learning experience, taking in all feedback we received off both customers and members of the Young Enterprise staff. Immediately we realised that we needed to improve our product mix in order to be more successful at future trade fairs. The first measure we took was to intensify our approach with branding. This included using stickers and spray painting to differentiate our product while still charging a low enough price to undercut nearby shops selling a similar good. Secondly, we diversified by offering a different range of products, such as different types of phone cases, chargers and portable chargers. Another weakness we highlighted from the first trade fair was that the quality of our stand was quite poor. So to correct this, we used elevation and used a better tablecloth which mimicked the colours of our product. The final adjustment we made was to have a designated uniform for all the members of our team to have. We felt that gave us a more professional feel. We felt all of these adjustments was a significant factor in us getting more sales at the later trade fairs. The main problem we encountered in our young enterprise was that we had a few members in our group who didn't really pull their weight. In order to fix this, we had to go through the admittedly difficult process of forcing a few people to leave. However, this is arguably the most important lesson we all learned from the process, is that in business, for the sake and success of the company, difficult decisions must be made. Indeed, once we've done this, we noticed greater productivity in meetings and great success at trade fairs.
Hi, I'm Scott, I'm the Managing Director. So, to wrap up our presentation, we've achieved a great deal in terms of perseverance and hard work, whilst also making a profit. Personally, to take myself out of my comfort zone as Managing Director, I've learned a great deal about leadership. Furthermore, all members have learned the importance of teamwork and organisation through the experience. We also have fun doing so. Thank you very much for listening.
And finally, happy hampers.
Hello, welcome to our Happy Hampers presentation all about how we run your enterprise company. We chose this product and this theme because we feel we have lots of experience creating these gifts and also notice the gap in the market for high quality presented ideas.
Happy Hampers consist of 7 Year 10 pupils from Ixtal School that provide the best gift ideas for any occasion of the year. We started our business with only 2 products, but later expanded our product range and portfolio to 3 products, as we were very happy with the total revenue and profit coming in.
We have three products: sweet cones, chocolate hampers and gift hampers, containing high quality items that we create to match the current occasion of the year. We sell our product range in cellophane packaging at low prices to appeal to our target audience.
So who are we? Jamie Thomas is the Managing Director and had the usual in the company and never took success.
Hannah Littleford is our company secretary who lived up to her role and becomes the most reliable member of our group.
Joshua Marsh is the finance director who has contributed calculations to account the total profit.
Manvir Lidar is our marketing director, who has enrolled and promoted our company using leaflets and questionnaires.
Edward Smith and James O'Halloran are the information technology directors. They have used their computing and editing skills to promote our company through social media and websites.
And finally, Alex Footer is our human resources manager who lived up to his role and made us the successful young company we are today.
The marketing within the business has been very good, and we feel it has promoted and helped us with the amount of customers and repeat customer each trade fair. For example, we gave out leaflets to help with the approach new customers and displayed vibrant coloured posters to attract the high footfall.
We attended one of our own organised trade fairs before all the official trade fairs. This was actually no light. This was our most popular trade fair as it gained us £62 revenue, which was the highest out of all the trade fairs. By selling here, we gained more confidence and experience into going into the actual trade fairs.
The first official trade fair we attended was at Shrewsbury Darwin Centre, which was unexpectedly our best trade fair, as we worked together well as a team. Our best and favourite thing about this trade fair was the amount of revenue we gained of £52, which was our highest out of all the 4 official trade fairs. We believe we achieved this due to our location, which was near the entrance of the car park, which meant we were easily noticed as customers walked in.
Our second trade fair was also at Shrewsbury Darwin Centre. It was here where we were a little disappointed that we didn't sell as well as our previous trade fair, but it was due to the location that we had to do as well.
The third trade fair we attended was based at Telford Town Centre. Due to the trade fair location changing, we didn't sell as much as we hoped, but we're still happy with the results as we sold at least 1 or more of each product at the range that we offer.
On our 4th and final trade fair, also at Telford Town Centre, we were in the same location as previously, outside Marks and Spencer and Primark,
Throughout the day, we lowered our prices hoping for a clearance, therefore made a total sales of 34, allowing us to make £44 revenue. This greatly exceeded our expectations as we lowered our prices to £2 or less, therefore we were very pleased with the final outcome.
After completing 5 trade fairs, including our own organised fair, we made a total of £185 revenue. Out of the total, we made £98 profit, which we were very satisfied with after only spending £87 on stock.
We are overjoyed with the final outcome of our business and sales records. Happy Hampers, a gift for all.
Thank you very much for listening.